Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca, and today I'm giving you 5 things under $5. 5 things. Here's a loaf of bread. No, 5 makeup items, for crying out loud. Actually, there's more than 5 here. Let's start with concealer and primer, eyeshadow primer. You guys, I feel like I just discovered this, but I also feel like I might have used it a long time ago and completely forgot about it, and nobody talks about it. And I think it's perfectly good, and it's very, very cheap. And that's the e.l.f. primer for eyeshadow. Like, what? 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 Sorry. Oh, hi, by the way, I'm Rebecca. This is my channel if you're new. Welcome. I'm 48 years old. I like drugstore makeup, but I also like some high-end makeup, or any makeup actually. And I will focus on things for what works over 40, but maybe what's affordable, what's good for sensitive skin, or what's just worth your money. How about that? Okay, cool. All right. So yes, e.l.f. primer. I just think this is so awesome because it's so good. Like, you can see there's a tiny bit of a pink cast, kind of peachy, kind of, you know, it's got a little bit of that going on. I think it smooths the eyelids. I think it makes a good canvas for eyeshadow. It's good. Wet n Wild. So their photo focus concealer that has been out for a while now, I think is so good. I think it's $4.99. So let me just say that just about everything, according to the Ulta website, or maybe the brand's website, is $5 and under. There might be 1 or 2 things that were a little over 5, but depending on what retailer you found them on. So I kind of want to say that. Because Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer, I was afraid that they were taking this away because they came out with the Incognito concealer, which is a very good concealer, but I don't like that it has fragrance, and I just think this is better. So the Photo Focus Concealer has a nice, oh gosh, what would you call it? It's not like a ton of coverage in terms of, it's not a thick product, it's not a Tarte, a Shape Tape, an e.l.f., but it's just a very nice concealer that has that, because it says it's the photo focus, you know, it has the elements to it that help detract from imperfections. So you're kind of just like, it bounces off the light, and it does a nice job of giving an illusion versus just covering something up. So I really like it, and on their website, I noticed they added some darker shades. So I'm like, that's a good sign, right? So I don't think this is going anywhere. I feel like I'm constantly finding powder, you guys, and don't laugh. Don't make fun of me. No, just kidding. I know you won't. So we've got the JOA, and I think this is $8. So this doesn't qualify for the $5, even though it is amazing. Now, Essence is another favorite of mine. I love a lot of Essence products. And surprisingly, their setting powders are, their loose powder is $5.99, and it is one of my top 5 of all time. So I didn't include that because of the price. Essence has these giant bronzing powders, and I love these pressed powder pans that they come up with. I love a bronzer that is in a huge pan. I love I like the Charlotte Tilbury, even though it's overpriced. I like the Marc Jacobs, and there is something about a giant bronzer. And this is, so they have a matte and they have a luminous one. And what's weird is I thought I had a luminous one and I can't find it, and I'm wondering if I lent it to my daughter. This is the shade 01 Natural, and it says, oh, and this one is for lighter skins. It's just, oh gosh, you know, it's made in Germany, you know, I mean, it's this soft satin bronzer, which, I mean, I love also the the e.l.f. bronzers, but it is just here. You know, it's warm. It's definitely a warm, and it's just really, really pretty. You could just fool someone that they're using Chanel. That would be so much fun. I'm just gonna fool. Yeah, so I like this. In the summer, I put it everywhere. And I think I have, well, like I said, I thought I had more shades and I thought I had the luminous one, but you really can't go wrong. It's really, really lovely. Okay, so I'm cheating because I'm going to have 6 items here, but I'm also going to I'm going to lump together one as a category. Okay, so let's talk about lipsticks. There's a few that are so affordable. I think I always color match these. I dupe these to like a Charlotte Tilbury or a Wayne Goss. And I'm just constantly reaching for them instead of I've got all the fancy ones and yet I'm still reaching for these. Well, LA Girl has surprisingly really amazing lipsticks. And I say surprisingly because I think you go, well, the packaging looks okay and it's $4.99. So how good can it be? And it's phenomenal. I'll just say it. So this is the holographic lip gloss. It's a topper. It does have kind of I think the shade is called Magical. And it has this, it looks cheap, right? Like this doesn't look like it's passing for Pat McGrath or anything like that. And it is definitely, it has that opalescent shift to it, but it reminds me so much of what is that one called from Pat McGrath? Anyway, Nude Fire. It is so good. I'm actually wearing it over a CoverGirl lipstick right now. And it's just, it's a really great, it doesn't shift, it doesn't plump, it's not anything like that. It's just, it kind of tastes sweet, like a cherry lip gloss. It's such a good, it's easy to wear, it's super cheap, and I'm just shocked. And it has a bit of a little bit of a tacky texture to it to just kind of give it that staying power. And you can tell, I just kind of pop that on and I think it gives like a little bit of a pout. A
pout.
Okay, and I love their pencils too. I love this formula lipstick. It has this lip embossed on the top of it. This shade is called Nudie, and it is so good. This is, oh gosh, I think I duped this one for, is this JK Magic? What I love about this for drugstore is it doesn't have a weird scent. It doesn't have that way of when you're wearing it and it wears off and then it looks weird. And it kind of, back in the day, Maybelline and CoverGirl were horrible with that. When they wore off, they had this patchy stain type of residue going on, and they're better now. And this is just, if it's going to wear off, it wears off, and it just wears so beautifully, and it's so affordable. And they even have a red shade that I love. So this is such a great nude. It's a creamy formula. It's not matte. It's not exceptionally glossy. It's just kind of like a nice lipstick. Like, okay. Where can you get for $2.99 or $3.99 an amazing lipstick with an amazing color selection? Wet n Wild, right? So these are the High Shine Brilliance. They come in matte too. That's in the black tube. And I like those, but I'm more picky with the shades. For some reason, the matte formula, some of the shades are a little patchy, kind of a little more dry when you apply them. And then this Brilliance formula just, I think, applies so well. It has such a good feel. It's got enough, you know, it goes on with just a couple swipes. It wears nicely. No scent, you know, it's very pleasant. This shade's Peach Please, and I love it. It's kind of a little too pale when you apply it. It's got this like, here, I'll show you. You know, it's got the kind of the Kim Kardashian pale thing going on, but when you put it with like a nude liner and you sort of blend it, you can really make that ombre lip or kind of that dimensional lip, like even what I'm wearing here, right? So I think this shade is so pretty. It's not as, like the LA Girl is actually more opaque. And then this one, the problem with this is the packaging. As cute as it is with the little lip, and we know what you're doing there, it's, you know, when lipsticks don't go all the way in the tube, and then you just think you're gonna mess it up. I talk about that all the time. And then this shade is called, I think, Crimson something. Crave. We're just going to pretend that's what it says. But this is red. Is this the cherry kind of blue red? I think so. And it is such a good formula. Like, it's a really good formula. Especially, you know, pair it with liner so that you get the staying power. Liner is so good because it's a waxy. Think of it as like, it's like kind of when you caulk a bathtub. It's like the, well, I don't even know if that's, I'm trying to come up with the analogy in a hardware sense, and I'm not doing it. But, you know, it's the fill line. It really keeps the lipstick from wanting to travel. When you put on a lip pencil, no matter the brand, you're making a waxy barrier so that the cream products or any of the glossy products don't have very far to go. Like, they just stop. You know, it's like a little moat. That's what it is. It's the opposite of a moat. A moat is water around the castle, and your lip liner is a border around your castle. Oh my God. What? Never mind. Eyeshadows. And I know we always talk about the bite size e.l.f. shadows. Awesome. But let's give credit to Wet n Wild again with their new 5-pan. These little color icon are really great. The 10-pan, the new ones are not so great. The old ones, fabulous. These new ones, you know, there might be one color in a selection, like a frosty or a glittery, that's just kind of a dud. Sorry to say. But for instance, like this one, I love Walking on Eggshells, and they had this in their other formula too. This is such a good palette. Like, you need neutral, you need something with, oh, I need a transition shade, a highlight, and a contour. Boom, for my eyes. Here, get this one, you know? $5, $4. So I really do actually like this I like Sundays. This is really pretty. Hang on. Or wait, was it this one? Yeah. Oh, I just did that. Oh my God. Sorry, I just dug my fingernail into, this is why I can't be trusted with like nice things. So this one's the Go Commando palette, and it's really pretty, even though there's a chunk missing. This one is definitely more your warm browns and toast, cinnamon, but like the matte is so dense, not patchy. I mean, amazing, amazing. I feel like this shade right here is just a little bit like, you just want a little more from it. But then these shades, oh, so pretty. So pretty. Yeah. So I honestly, for $5, you could just get these 3 and it would be worth the money because they're just so good. Yeah. So those I love. Yes. All right, you guys. Now, can we talk about something that I don't know how much this varies in price everywhere? And I'm always afraid they're going to discontinue it because CoverGirl repackages, rebrands, etc., right? But their soft mink blush, yeah, the classic color blush in the soft mink shade is phenomenal. It smells like 1982. That's why I think they're gonna, I think if this isn't gone already, it's gonna go. I can tell, because you know, it's just kind of this relic of the past. What I hope they do is they take out the scent and they put it in this kind of packaging, but the shade formula is the same because it's beautiful. It's this nude mauve, like anyone can wear this blush shade. It is so good. It is so good. I love you, soft mink. So I just wanted to so those are my 5 under 5 at 5 and under. And I know I totally cheated and I broke my own rules, but that's okay. It's my channel. I hope you liked this video and I hope you stick around and join me for more fun and subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you will and leave me a comment so we can chat. And that's everything. I hope you're well. I'll see you next time. Bye.